Look, if you're on this twin flame journey, you already know how wild and confusing it can get. One minute, everything feels magical and connected, and the next, your twin flame is running in the opposite direction like their life depends on it. And here you are, the chaser, wondering if they're ever going to turn around and come back. Here's what most people don't talk about enough. Even when your twin flame is in full runner mode, even when they've ghosted you, or put up walls so thick you'd need a sledgehammer to break through, something is still happening beneath the surface. They're feeling things, deep things, uncomfortable things, things they probably wish they weren't feeling because it would make their life a whole lot easier. The runner twin flame isn't running because they don't care. They're running because they care too much. They're running because what you two share scares the living daylights out of them. And during their running phase, there are moments, sometimes lots of them, where they feel this intense, almost unbearable urge to reach out to you. They want to text you, call you, show up at your door, but fear keeps them frozen. So how do you know when your runner twin is battling with this urge? How can you tell when they're on the verge of reaching out? Today, we're going to talk about 7 screaming signs that your twin flame runner is feeling that pull so strongly they might just give in and contact you. And trust me, these signs are real. Pay attention to them because they're showing you what's really going on behind the scenes. Sign 1. You keep seeing their name or things that remind you of them everywhere. This one might sound a bit out there, but stay with me. When your twin flame is thinking about you intensely, when they're fighting the urge to reach out, the universe starts throwing signs at you left and right. You'll see their name pop up randomly. Maybe you're scrolling through social media and someone with their exact name comments on a post. Maybe you hear their name 3 times in one day in completely unrelated situations. Or it's not even their name. It's things connected to them. That song they loved keeps playing everywhere you go. You see their favorite car model twice on your morning commute. Someone mentions that restaurant you two went to on your first date. These aren't coincidences. When twin flames are connected energetically and one is thinking hard about the other, these synchronicities start happening. What's really going on here is an energy transfer. Your twin is focused on you, probably obsessively if we're being honest, and that focused energy creates ripples in your reality. You become hyper-aware of anything connected to them because on a soul level, you're picking up on their signal. They're broadcasting their feelings into the universe, and you're the receiver. When this starts happening regularly, it means they're not just casually thinking about you. They're consumed by thoughts of you. They're probably lying awake at night, staring at your contact info, typing and deleting messages. The urge to reach out is building in them. And these signs are your heads up that something is shifting in their inner world. Sign 2. You feel sudden waves of their emotions out of nowhere. Twin flames share an energetic bond that doesn't care about physical distance. You could be on opposite sides of the planet, and you'd still feel each other. So when your runner twin is experiencing intense emotions about you, about the connection, about whether they should reach out, guess what? You feel it too. You'll be going about your day, feeling perfectly fine, and suddenly you're hit with this wave of sadness, or anxiety, or longing. And it doesn't make sense because nothing in your immediate environment triggered it. That's because it's not yours. You're feeling what they're feeling. This is one of the most reliable signs that your twin is going through something intense related to you. Sometimes it's not even a specific emotion. It's just this heavy feeling in your chest, like someone's thinking about you really hard. Some people describe it as a pressure or a warmth in their heart area. Others feel restless or can't focus on anything else. That's your twin's energy reaching out to you before they found the courage to do it physically. Pay attention to when these feelings hit you. If they come in waves, especially during late night hours when people tend to be more reflective and emotional, that's probably when your twin is having their moment of weakness. That's when they're closest to picking up the phone, and your body is registering that intention before it even happens. Sign 3. They start showing up in your dreams. More frequently. Dreams are one of the main ways twin flames communicate when they can't or won't do it in the physical world. When your runner twin is fighting the urge to contact you, they often reach out through the dream space instead. It's safer for them. They can express what they're feeling without the vulnerability of a real conversation. You might have dreams where you two are talking, and it feels incredibly real. Or dreams where they're trying to tell you something important, but you can't quite hear them. Sometimes the dreams are just about being together, doing normal things, feeling that connection. These aren't random dreams. These are actual meetings happening on another plane of existence. The more frequent these dreams become, the stronger their urge to reach out. It's like their soul is trying to bridge the gap their ego won't let them cross. And here's something interesting. Often after a particularly vivid dream about your twin, within days or sometimes hours, they actually do make contact. The dream was them working up the courage, testing the waters energetically before taking the physical action. Keep a journal by your bed. When you wake up from a dream about your twin, write down what happened and how it felt. You'll start to notice patterns. You'll see that certain types of dreams come right before they reach out. This gives you a roadmap of their internal process and helps you understand what they're working through. Sign 4. You get strong gut feelings or intuitive hits about them. Your intuition is your best friend on this journey. When your twin flame is on the verge of reaching out, your intuition goes into overdrive. You'll just know something is coming. You can't explain it logically, but you feel it in your bones. You might catch yourself checking your phone more often, expecting a message, or you have this persistent thought that you're going to hear from them soon. Sometimes it's even more specific. You'll think about them at a random time, and within minutes or hours, they like something on your social media, or you get a text. That's not luck. That's your psychic connection pinging you before the physical action happens. You sense their intention before they followed through with it. Trust these hits. When you get that strong knowing, don't brush it off as wishful thinking. There's a difference between desperate hope and genuine intuition. Hope feels grasping and anxious. Intuition feels calm and certain. It's just information your soul is receiving about what's happening with your twin. What you can do with these intuitive feelings is prepare yourself emotionally. If you sense they're going to reach out, take some time to think about how you want to respond. What boundaries do you need? What do you want to say? This way, when they do contact you, you're not caught off guard and reacting from pure emotion. You're responding from a centered place. Sign 5. They're suddenly more active on social media or watching your stories. Let's talk about something super practical that happens in our digital age. When your runner twin is feeling that urge to reach out but isn't quite ready, they start orbiting around you online. They'll suddenly become more active on social media. They're watching your stories on Instagram. They're liking old posts. Maybe they're not directly interacting, but you can see they're viewing your content. This is breadcrumbing behavior. And while it can be frustrating, it's actually a good sign. It means they can't stay away. They're craving information about your life. They want to know what you're doing, how you're feeling, if you're thinking about them. They're not ready for direct contact, but they need to maintain some kind of connection, even if it's just digital lurking. Sometimes they'll do things that seem designed to get your attention. They'll post something they know you'll see. They'll comment on a mutual friend's post hoping you'll notice. They might even post cryptic things that feel like they're meant for you. All of this is the urge to reach out manifesting in safer, less vulnerable ways. Don't ignore these digital breadcrumbs, but don't chase them either. If you notice this pattern, just acknowledge it to yourself. They're thinking about you. The urge is there. They're working their way toward actual contact. Engaging too eagerly might spook them back into hiding. Let them come to you at their own pace while you maintain your own dignity and boundaries. Sign 6. Mutual friends or random people. Bring them up in conversation. This one is sneaky but super common. When your twin flame is thinking about reaching out to you, suddenly everyone seems to be mentioning them. A mutual friend brings them up out of nowhere. Someone asks if you've heard from them lately. You run into someone who knows them, and they're the main topic of conversation. What's happening here is similar to the synchronicities we talked about earlier. Their energy is so focused on you that it's creating ripples in your shared social environment. People are unconsciously picking up on that energy and acting as messengers. The universe is trying to keep you informed about what's brewing beneath the surface. Sometimes these conversations will include information about them. You'll hear they've been asking about you, or someone will mention they seem different lately, more withdrawn or thoughtful. This is your confirmation that yes, something is shifting for them internally. They're processing the connection and what it means. When these conversations happen, listen to what's being said, but also to what's not being said. The subtext often tells you more than the actual words. And if multiple people are bringing them up in a short period of time, that's a major sign that contact is coming soon. The energy is building toward a breakthrough. Sign 7. You feel a sudden shift in the energy between you. This last sign is the biggest one. When your runner twin is truly on the verge of reaching out, you feel a distinct shift in the energy between you. It's hard to describe if you haven't experienced it, but once you do, you'll know exactly what I mean. The heaviness lifts a little. The distance feels less absolute. Something changes in the field between you two. You might feel lighter, more hopeful, without any logical reason for it, or you might feel nervous energy, like something big is about to happen. Some people describe it as a warming sensation, like the connection is heating up again after being cold. The energetic block that was there starts to dissolve. This shift often comes right before they reach out. It's the final stage before they break their silence. Their decision has been made internally, even if they haven't acted on it yet. And because you're connected, you register that decision energetically before you hear from them physically. When you feel this shift, don't panic or get too excited. Just stay grounded. Keep doing what you're doing. Focus on your own healing and growth. The best thing you can do when you sense they're close to reaching out is to be solid in yourself. That way, when they do make contact, you're ready to engage from your highest self, not from a place of desperation or need. Look, the twin flame journey isn't easy. The runner and chaser dynamic is probably one of the most painful things you'll ever experience. But understanding these signs helps you see that even in separation, the connection is alive. Your runner isn't gone, they're just scared. And when these 7 signs start showing up, it means their fear is losing the battle against their love for you. Stay strong. Trust the process. Focus on becoming the best version of yourself. Because when they do reach out, and they will, you want to be ready. You want to be healed enough, whole enough, that you can meet them from a place of strength. That's when real union becomes possible. Keep the faith. Your journey is unfolding exactly as it should.